Hey everyone, my name is Gabrielle, and today I'm going to teach you how to flirt and communicate with your queer Pisces crush. So in this video, you're going to learn how to talk to your Pisces crush in a way that's going to make their heart melt. You're going to learn exactly what type of compliments to give Pisces that'll really resonate with them. And you're going to learn the type of communication style that'll make your Pisces feel really safe, which is, at the end of the day, all the Pisces really wants. Okay, so these tips are going to be super relevant if your queer Pisces crush has a Pisces sun, a Pisces moon, or is a Pisces rising, or if they have a Pisces Venus or a Pisces Mars, or if they have a lot of 12th house placements, because Pisces rules the 12th house, and that would mean that that person is heavy on Pisces energy, Piscean energy. So I always like to start off these videos by saying that the tips you're about to learn today are actually applicable to any Pisces, not just members of the LGBTQ community. But what makes this a queer astrology video is the fact that all the tips that you're going to learn today are going through my lens as a member of the LGBTQ community. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Tell your Pisces things that are going to leave you in a vulnerable position. Pisces is a very soft sign. Like all water signs, their foundation is really built on emotions. That means that at the end of the day, all Pisces wants are real, authentic, sweet moments with the object of their affection. So it'll make sense for you to say things that will help create those moments. So every now and then in the conversation, sprinkle in a little thing or two that will give your Pisces an idea of what it could be like if you two were to actually end up in a relationship. That can literally be something as simple as you being like, hey, I'm really happy to hear from you. You know, if they send you a text or call you. Just those little simple things show that you have access to your emotions and it's not a foreign thing to you. Tip number 2, send your Pisces songs that make you think of them. One really important thing to understand about Pisces is that they're very sensitive. And I don't mean sensitive as in easily hurt, although that's probably true too. What I mean is sensitive as in receptive. They're super able to pick up on the tiniest details. They're really sensitive to undercurrents and vibes, and they're receptive to all of those things. So that means subtle emotional shifts in a person or a room, Pisces is gonna notice, even if they don't let on. Think of like a cat's whiskers. Cats use them almost as like a sensory tool, or like a butterfly's antenna. Both of these animals use their whiskers, use their antennas as a sensory tool. Pisces has that same kind of abilities without the antenna and without the whiskers. All this to say that Pisces is really good at picking up vibes. And what's the best way to set a vibe? Music. So sending music to Pisces, communicating with Pisces via music is a great idea. They're gonna love it. So when you send Pisces a song that makes you think of them, you're communicating with Pisces in a way that lets them do what they do best, and that's receive. Tip number 3, read between the lines. Pisces is a very passive sign. When you hear Pisces, think passive. Now, I'm not saying that they can't stand up for themselves or that they can't be direct. They totally can. All I'm saying is that those really assertive actions don't really come naturally to Pisces. Pisces has a desire to meet confrontation in a way that's very passive and indirect, ideally. Okay, I'm gonna give you an analogy. There are 3 water signs. Pisces is one of them. All of them are very intuitive. All of them are very in touch with their emotions. All of them are very perceptive, even if they don't let on, and even though they don't wear their emotions on their sleeve, like Aries might. So to understand why reading between the lines is so important with Pisces, think of it like this. The 3 water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Think of Cancer's energy like the ocean's tides. The ocean's tides are comforting, they're relaxing, they're gentle, they're soothing. The ocean can seem really unassuming when everything is good and everything is calm. But turn your back on the ocean, turn your back on Cancer, and the ocean will wipe you out. The ocean's tides are also ruled by the moon, as is Cancer. Cancer's ruling planet naturally is the moon. So Cancer, ocean tides. The next water sign is Scorpio. A lot of people actually think that Scorpio is a fire sign, and that should tell you a lot right there. But no, Scorpio is a water sign, and they're known for being very deep and very intense. I like to think of Scorpio like a lake. Just like the lake's surface, the lake's surface is calm exterior, cool exterior. You don't know just by looking at the lake how deep it runs. You don't know what's underneath that surface. All you see is a calm exterior. But guess what? Lakes are teeming with life beneath that surface. There's fish, there's turtles, there might be a monster, there's caves, you don't know. But you do know that underneath that surface, there's plenty going on in that lake. Scorpios actually pride themselves on how they're able to maintain a calm exterior pretty much at all times, and how you don't know what's going on beneath their surface, how they are pretty mysterious. So that's Scorpio. Just like a lake, it has a calm exterior, but beneath that exterior, there's darkness, there's mystery, there's intrigue, there's depth, there's intensity. Scorpio is like a lake. That brings us to Pisces. Think of Pisces like a trickling mountain stream. You're not gonna drown in a mountain stream. That element of vastness, that element of mystery and the unknown, all of that is replaced with sweetness. There is nothing better than a cool, crisp drink of water from a mountain stream, right? That's Pisces. Pisces is a really gentle energy. You know, they're very good at maneuvering dips, boulders, rocks, shifts, turns, twists. Pisces is very nimble and receptive enough to notice all of those things without having to make their presence so known, without having to force their will upon anybody. Just like a trickling mountain stream, Pisces will totally go with the flow. So all of that to say that because of that gentleness, that innate gentleness that Pisces has, they're not a force. They're not gonna like bash you over the head with anything. There's a lot that Pisces is just not gonna say. So to be able to catch their vibes and to read between those lines, so important. Okay, so like what that can look like in terms of practical advice. So say you're talking to Pisces and they respond with something that's kind of vague, a little ambiguous, something that leaves a lot of interpretation in there. So what you can do when that happens, and it will happen when you're dealing with a Pisces, is think really hard. Think really hard about the context. Think really hard about their body language when they said it, you know, if you are in person. Think about if they included any emojis. Try to understand what Pisces might be getting at. If that fails, definitely ask them. You can be like, hey, can you give me more info on what you mean by that? Asking Pisces to explain themselves, to take away that ambiguity, if you can't read between the lines, is a great idea. They will happily oblige. And they'll be happy that you're communicating with them in a way that leads to more understanding, but is still like really friendly. You know, you're asking them to give more detail, not telling them that they don't make any sense. Really quick break to say, if you're liking this video so far, and if you're enjoying these tips, definitely hit the subscribe button below and the thumbs up button below for more videos like this. Tip number 4, compliment their smile. This one is pretty easy, but compliment their smile. A lot of people with heavy Pisces placements or a lot of 12th house placements, I guarantee you, have been complimented on their eyes their whole life. And maybe a less familiar compliment to them would be a smile compliment. So if your Pisces smile is beautiful to you, please let them know. You can just be like, hey, your smile is really beautiful. Your Pisces will love it. And then that will make them smile. And then that will make you smile. Tip number 5, talk to Pisces about your dreams. Pisces is a sign that is just very down to float away in their imagination. They are very inspiration driven, they daydream a lot, and they often have to snap themselves out of their dream and back to reality. I promise it's true. So if you have hopes and dreams, talk to your Pisces about it. They will go there with you. They will imagine this future with you. They'll brainstorm. They want to be there in this state of aspiration with you. They'll love that. they would love to talk to you about what inspires you, because Pisces is all about inspiration, imagination, creativity. That is Pisces in a nutshell. So the more topics around those things that you can talk to Pisces about, the more they'll love it. They'll be like, this person and I have such great conversations. I love talking to them. Plus, they'll love that you're opening up to them and showing that level of vulnerability with them, and they'll love that they inspire you to talk about these subjects. All right, y'all, that's the video. I hope that you found these tips helpful. If any of these tips were interesting or new to you, please let me know in the comments below. I love to hear your feedback. Also, I actually do tarot readings that are LGBTQ affirming and great for the ally community as well. So if you're interested in learning more about my tarot reading services, definitely look in the description box below for the link for that website. And I also host events for the LGBTQ community that are really fun and really interactive and designed to help people meet and connect. So if you're interested in learning more about those events, definitely check out the link in the description box below. And definitely subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Subscribe. Okay, bye.